Hello everyone, and welcome to the vlog. I actually have a slightly more pleasant one than usual. The last couple have been kind of more or less on the verge of venting. Lots of stress, lots of anxieties. Things have more or less been going fine now for the last week or so. Just had Thanksgiving technically yesterday. I'm going to put this up as soon as I can. I'll probably put it up right after the final episode of Bioshock tonight. But I have found out that there are some negative news going around my social circles. In particular, if any of you have been watching enough of my material here on YouTube, you will know the Ozzy Arcane, and you would also know of his friend Kevin, who has joined us on several different videos. Sadly, if I've come to find out through Ozzy today, through a video he put out, that Kevin is a bit of a fix. Apparently, he's been having on and off difficulties with his mother, and his mother has finally, I guess you'd call it wet the bed, putting it nicely. He lives with his mother and his grandmother. His mother is now left. She has put Kevin and his grandmother into financial difficulties because she organized getting some money in order to have the house's roof fixed, only to then spend said money on nothing but anything pretty much but actually fixing the roof. And Kevin's in a bit of a fix. He has just recently gotten a part-time job, at least, so good on him. But if any of you would like to help out, I will actually link the GoFundMe below. So if you'd like to help out Kevin, one of our fellow video attendees, our fellow video hosts, probably a better name for it, you can help him by joining the GoFundMe below. So, other than that little bit of sad news, there has been a little bit of good stuff going on. Bioshock is about to end tonight. Fallout is going to be going full blown. I will tell anyone who's actually been paying attention to the vlogs tonight that the next one we're going to be doing is, if I can, I'm going to have to pull up the glasses because I'm nearsighted. Pardon me, give me a moment. The next playthrough we'll be starting up, which will come on Tuesday, will be Freedom Planet, a Sonic the Hedgehog-like game that came out, I want to say, 2 or 3 years ago. Actually has real voice acting, and is a recently done game, and the controls feel so much better. I have a problem with the Sonic the Hedgehog games, wherein that they want you to go extremely fast all the time, but then you're supposed to be able to explore levels, which takes too much time, and you also have a timer going. Freedom Planet feels a lot less about Freedom Planet feels a lot less like it needs you to go exploring, and just wants to set up a huge obstacle course where you can find your own way through these huge and fast-paced levels, and join in on all these interesting little boss fights here and there. I have played through, I want to say, maybe half to a quarter of the game before, so I know I can play it. It's playable, it's doable, and I would not mind having a reason to get back into it and keep playing that until either it or Fallout finish. And Fallout, as I mentioned, will be going on for the regular weekend shows. They'll be on from Thursday till Sunday now for the remainder of the year, unless editing Fallout takes too long, in which case I might occasionally plop in a Freedom Planet episode here and there, because it'll just be more or less me playing it for about 20 minutes. Much like Bioshock. So, with that out of the way, just so you guys know what's been going on with the upcoming changes, I also already have a plan for the next movie review next month, to which also sometime in the next couple days, Goonies review will be going out. A spoiler also for the people who are watching the vlogs and actually enjoy watching this. Now, the goodie bag. So I like to share these videos, not only to share what's been added to my collection recently, but also to share with you, the audience. If you join my Patreon, you can actually vote for these movies to be added in as one of the monthly film reviews. So, just for your information, here's what I've been getting recently. The oldest thing on the list here is Krampus, and while I would love to review Krampus, I've technically already reviewed it. You can always catch that on Mouse Reviews. I did it about a year ago. and still enjoy this movie. I will have to be watching it again sometime soon. I would gladly do so. Very fun, a Christmas Carol-esque, modernized, if you will. Hints of horror while also keeping it in the season, if you will. So also recently, there's a local hand-me-down store, if you might call it. Essentially old, used stuff people will sell to the store, and the store will then sell it back and see what money they can be made on it. Obviously, they'll buy it back. They'll buy it from people at a price that they can sell it and make a profit and keep the store open. Apparently, he has come into a massive collection of DVDs and is doing a sale every now and again to try and help move DVDs. I managed to get my hands on Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, the sequel to Bill and Ted's Awesome Adventure. I still need Adventure yet, and then we can actually maybe do a Bill and Ted run at some point. And I also picked up American Psycho Uncut. I've been actually looking into trying to get my hands on this movie for a while now, and I finally have it. So that'll be on the list sometime one of these days. And my last DVD collection I got here is Strange Tales, a box DVD set of 20 movies. I will list them off quickly so you can know what they are. This particular box set contains Alien Species, The Amazing Transparent Man, oh my, Counterblast, The Doomsday Machine, Evil Brain from Outer Space, Frozen Alive, The Head, Idaho Transfer, The Lost Jungle, Night Fright, Night of the Blood Beast, Prisoners of the Lost Universe. Well, of course they're prisoners because they're lost. The Return of Dr. Mabuse, Mabuse. You tell me how that's pronounced. Robot Pilot, Star Odyssey, Terror Creatures from the Grave, This Is Not a Test, Unknown World, War of the Monsters, which I believe is actually a Gamera movie. I would have to double check. And Warriors of the Wasteland. 20 movie box set. And here's a special little treat that I found. So that last DVD set there was found at Half Price Books. This weekend they had a 20% sale off during Black Friday, which is when I happened to be in there. So I got that for only $2, actually less than that, 20% off. So 2 times 2, that's 4, so about 40 cents off. But also, for a little less than $6, I got an action figure of Michael Myers. For whatever reason, they have Reaction figures. Reaction, I think, is a technically not licensed group. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they are licensed. I don't know. Reaction used to be popular back in the 80s when I was a young lad, actually collecting figures more often. And I had heard rumors that they were coming back. In particular, I was actually looking at Jason and Freddy because I saw Jason and Freddy in the same line there. I was thinking, I might pick up Jason. I happened to look behind the Phantom of the Opera and found Michael hiding back there. And as most of you may know, Michael is my first slasher villain, and probably one of my favorites. So as soon as I saw him, there was no question. I was picking up Michael. And now that I have Michael, they have Freddy there. They had a Freddy, they had 2 Jasons. I wouldn't mind picking up either of those. I sadly didn't see the rest of these, but I would be interested in most of them. They also have Eric Draven from The Crow, Sam from Trick or Treat, Pinhead from Hellraiser, and Ghostface from Scream. And they have a multitude of different lines. As I mentioned, they had classic horror monsters, which I believe I mostly just saw Dracula and Phantom of the Opera there. And they also have a couple of other odd lines that I wouldn't mind looking into. Well, as a matter of fact, they even have a Facebook and a Twitter for these guys. Excellent! I'll be sharing my video because I wouldn't mind getting my hands on some more of these. Because look at this Michael. I'm going to pull out this Michael and I'm going to show him up close because I got a figure. He's a small enough figure, he's going to go right up there with Ultraman, Zeton, and my amiibos. I have the perfect spot for him. Oh, that's nice. So here's a close-up of Michael. I was worried about the knife might be a little too small, but it actually fits in his hand quite snugly. Works just well, just perfectly in there. I might actually turn the knife around. There we go, that feels a little bit better. Yeah. The face is a little odd, but I think all the reaction ones are a little bit off in some way or another. They even had Pulp Fiction ones, by the way, which is kind of an odd and interesting little idea. But here's Michael. Michael works out just fine, I think. What do you guys think? He's gonna go right up here with the rest of them, I think, lately, and if I can find the others, I'll add on to the collection here. So, gonna pick up the camera here quick. Zeton, Zero, I don't know, Zero first and then Zeton and Samus and Link and my old Pokemon cards that I'm keeping for as part of the collection, and here, little Mikey is going to sit off by himself. Actually, might be a better spot. Actually, in fact, I think I do have a better spot. I was going to leave him there, but the lamp tends to bump around a bit. Where I'm going to set him, it's going to actually be on my book and DVD shelf right here. So Michael will just lurk in the shadows, waiting for his friends to come join him. And I think we're done here. So that's Michael in his new little resting spot on the shelf there, and if I can collect any of the others, I'll gladly add on. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time I have something to talk about for a while. See you all then.